A baby? A baby? Boy, we don't need a baby. I mean, I can think of here it is, 2015, and I can think of a lot of things we need, and a baby ain't one of them. I mean, you don't have to be a genius. All you got to do is read the paper, listen to some podcasts, listen to the media, and you can tell what we need. We need somebody to defeat ISIS. We need a solution to health care. We need a savior who's going to come. If God's going to send a savior to us, well, there's a whole lot of things to be saved from. My goodness, we need some leaders. It'd be nice if we had some leaders who have the kind of stature of a statesperson who could reach up and to the times in which we're living, and they could articulate a vision that would galvanize the people of the country, both right and left, both conservative and liberal, and we would go forth on some sort of a vision that would help us to reach up to the highest that we could reach up to. But a baby, what are we going to do with a baby? We've got a healthcare crisis, and we've got an immigration crisis, and we've got a Syrian refugee crisis, and we need a lot of things. I mean, if you're going to save us, God, come and save us. I mean, there's a lot of things to save us from. But a baby? How's a baby going to save us? What we need is we need a savior who's got a strong arm and who's got muscles and who can kick rear end and take some names. And who can get all the moral wimps in the world and get them to do the right thing, force them to do the right thing. A baby. My goodness, what are we going to do with a baby? How's a baby going to save us? We're in trouble. I mean, think about it. Let's just think about this for a second. If God gives us a baby who's our Savior, then that means that God's going to give us a little baby that we can hold in our arms. And all we have to do is hold it for 10 minutes and we could fall in love with it. Right? 10 minutes and we could fall in love with it. Well, then our hearts are going to be moved and our hearts are going to be changed. And then we're going to worry about that kid for the rest of our lives. And just holding that baby is going to change our hearts because we're going to fall in love. And I mean, think about it. So God gives us a baby, and then we're going to fall in love with it, and our heart's going to be changed, and then it's something small, and it's something weak, and it's something so we're going to have to nurture it and take care of it year after year and be so careful so that it can finally move into the world. And then if God's going to give us a baby, then we're going to have to get down on our knees at the level of the manger. We're going to have to get down on our knees at the level of the lowly, at the level of the weak, at the level of the poor. And then what's the world going to look like from down here when we look up from down here at the side of the baby? Then the world is going to look different. We're going to have a whole different perspective on the world. We're going to be able to see the world from the point of view of the outcast and the poor and the lowly and the weak and the child and the baby. And we're going to want to reorder society so that it protects the little ones. Good grief. I mean, if God gives us a baby, we're going to have to hold that baby and nurture the life in it. And that baby's going to pull out of us the best that we have. And we're not only going to be better, we're not only going to be careful with our language when we're around the little baby, we're going to be probably better to everybody. And then caring's going to have to become the most important thing in the world to us. Nothing can be as important as caring to us if he's going to give us a baby. And then love is going to have to be the biggest thing in the universe for us because it's going to be the most important thing in the universe for us. And if we have a baby and we live at the level of the manger, everything's going to look different, and then we're going to want to reorganize society in a whole other way. oh yeah, maybe we do need a baby.